Hi Pisces, this is Carrie at wooingnature.life. Welcome to October. I am glad to be here and glad that you are here and aware and listening and ready to receive the messages for October, whatever it is that October needs to bring us. So today I'm going to be reading from the Sacred Earth Oracle here. I'll be pulling two cards from that deck, and then I'm going to turn to the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And then to finalize everything, I'll be reading from the Tarot of 1001 Nights, and that's for your detailing and so that we can, see what's really going on with you. So I took the liberty of pre-shuffling your cards, and so what we have for you is surface and fortitude. So here I'm going to start with fortitude. For me, fortitude is about going in. It's about finding your strength. It's about finding your inner strength. That's very important, which means going to the heart of the matter, going to the heart of your matter, if that's what you need to do. I've got several animal spirits here in this card, so I'll just break down each one of them. I'm looking at an otter spirit, which is about nurturing. I'm looking at the hawk, which is about having vision and foresight. I see the puma here, which is about climbing, being able to climb up or ascend. And then we have the wolf, which is about the teacher. And then we also have the deer antlers, which is about being aware or having an awareness or the sense of having a knowing or awareness of what's going on around you. And so if you will take each one of those animals, or if you would take each one of those animal spirits, or what the animal spirits represent, then you can see what you need to improve upon in order to strengthen yourself during the month of October. And then we've got surface here, which is about things that surface. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like things that may have happened in the past, aspects of yourself from the past may be surfacing for you in the month of October, but that is so that you can be strengthened with fortitude, with the fortitude card, and also so that you will be aware of those aspects of the self that are still lurking, that need to be purged, that need to be um, dealt with, or that you need to move on from, in essence. So it's some things that are surfacing that you need to be aware of so that you can release those parts or aspects of yourself that are no longer serving. That's what people say all the time, the things that are no longer serving you. And then likewise, just anything that just needs to go at this point. Okay. Some things need to go. And now is the time. That's it. All right. So moving right along, I'm in the wisdom of the oracle. Again, I'll be pulling three cards from Wisdom of the Oracle. This is just so that we'll see where you are right now, and then we're going to look closely at your past experience, Pisces, and then, or the recent past, maybe like the end of last month going into this month, and then we'll look at what's happening in your future. All right, so let's take a look. First of all, we've got building blocks here. There's somebody else in the zodiac that had that same card in the same position, so that's a good thing to think about. And we have poised, and then the last card is a change in wind. So let's look at these individually here. I am so sorry, my tongue gets tied because I'm going too fast. That's what it is. All right, so building blocks is in the recent past, you have been building. And I know that to be true. You've been working on some things. You've been dealing with some relationship issues in the past. I know that, Pisces, because for some reason you guys keep coming up in my mind. And so you're putting the right structure around you. You're putting some pieces together for yourself, and you're actually putting the pieces of yourself together as well. This card is a card. This card is card number 28, which breaks down into 10, which is a 1. So this is about starting over, starting fresh, and putting the right foundation around you for what it is that you want to do. They're letting me know that your spirit is divinely guiding you through that process. So if you ever feel like you don't really know quite what's going on, it's because, you're just moving intuitively. which is good. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be moving intuitively. It's less about what you're thinking and more about being moved. Okay, being moved to do certain things, being moved to go to the next step, being moved to do whatever it is that you're doing. That then creates the structure around which you are going to be living your best life. All right, so in the center, we've got poise, which means to me that you are ready to go. You're right on the precipice of change, and it's a good thing because there's a change in the wind that's coming up. So all you have to do is do what you're doing now. It looks like to me you're in a good place, you're at a good pace, and all you have to do is just stay in position and continue what you're doing right now. I mean, it looks good to me. A change in wind is just a change. It's changes that need to be happening in your life. I'm sure you're probably aware of them, or you have been making the changes, and then you'll actually see it manifest itself in the physical realm, which is what you have been basically waiting on. So I feel like the real change has already happened. It happened and that's why you're building. That's why your structure, you're coming up with a new structure, which is great. All right, so we are going into the Bedouin Tales with the Tarot of 1001 Nights. This is for your detailing. Let's see what's going on specifically with Pisces for the month of October. Hope I'm not making too much noise, because sometimes when I shuffle on the tabletop, I can hear all of it. Anyway, so glasses, glasses. All right, so we have a 9 of Wands in reverse here. Here's the 9 of Wands in its upright position. And what we see here is one person on the ground, the other person kind of high up in the tree. And it looks like somebody is looking for another person. I don't know if this person's up the tree because they're hiding, or maybe they're just up the tree. But one of you is up the tree and the other person is on the ground, which to me can indicate a few things. One, it could mean that, somebody needs to be grounded. It could also mean that um, you need to get at a higher elevation, but we'll continue to read. It did come in reverse, so I'll continue to extrapolate from this deck so that we can see exactly what's going on. But we know we got a 9 of Wands in reverse here. All right, so the Ace of Swords here is telling me that maybe you and this other person, this looks like a partnership. We've got partners in this card in reverse, and then we also have partners in this card. But in this card, it looks like people are moving, that there's movement happening. You're thinking through processes. It could be the two of you are thinking through processes together, but it does look like you and another person. It could be well, no, I'm not reading that right now, so let me not get ahead of myself. We're just waiting to see who this partner is and what the partner is about. We've got a Knave of Chalices here. This is a messenger card. The message is to study, pay attention, read. That's where the treasure is. It's about learning, discovering new things. It could be discovering things about yourself, or it could be learning things about this other significant other person. It could be. So we're just waiting to see what that's going to entail. And let's see, we have a 7. So it looks like also there is a it looks like to me there is a looks like something you're trying to achieve, or something that you're trying to gain. So it could be, I'm thinking it's probably something related to work. Looks like work to me. Definitely looks like work. Definitely looks like work. All right, yes. So we're saying right now, it looks like you need to do some resting, some recuperating, some reevaluation. Rest, recuperation, and reevaluation for you. That's what you're not getting. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so it looks like you need to expect something. There's something in the wind, something coming down the pipe, something that you haven't observed before, or either something that you haven't seen yet, that is presenting itself. Yeah, looks like something that you haven't seen. It's something unexpected for sure. It definitely looks like something that's unexpected. Okay. Hmm. Let's keep looking, Pisces. Let's keep looking. Still not clear to me what's going on here with you and this other individual. Once again, we have a 4 in reverse. 4 of Wands in reverse to me is about having some, or approaching a new place, or approaching a new situation. So let me just deal with what's on the table right now. So we're going back here to this 9 of Wands in reverse. 9 of Wands to me is about you seeking, or two people trying to get on the same page, or two people trying to, I don't know. It just looks like somebody looking for somebody else, and the other person is, I don't know, out on a limb, or, up a tree or something. I don't know if this is somebody you need to help, Pisces, or that you feel like you need to help. I feel like this is you down here on the ground. I feel like you're the grounded person and the other person is up the tree. It is a 9, which means that this is something that's closing. I don't know if this is the relationship for the past, that the person was up the tree and then you have to walk away from it. Not sure about that. But then I am seeing with this Ace of Swords, you and another person kind of taking off, having ideas, having concepts, discussing concepts, spending time together to do so. So it could be that you and one partnership is over and now you're moving on. That's what it is. Okay, I've got it. All right, so this is the 9. This is the thing that is over with. It's you and the person, other person in a relationship. They're out on a limb. You're trying to remain grounded. You ended that. That's why this is a 9. And then there's a new relationship forming. All right, I don't know why that was so hard. All right, so I feel like this Knave of Chalices then is you all getting to know each other. It's about learning each other, learning each other's habits, learning each other's um, processes, but you're in the process of doing it. Both of you are in the process of doing it, but now is the time to do so. All right, so now we've got the 7 of Wands in reverse, and the 7 of Wands in reverse to me is like you cast your net, you put the energy out there in the universe, and you got what you got, but for whatever reasons, it's in reverse. Maybe you don't know that this person is your new person. Maybe you're still trying to figure that out. Maybe that's why you're still studying. And maybe you're spending some time alone right now and not really thinking about it. But there is another person who has entered your space and entered your cipher, and I don't think you're aware of it. So then this 4 of Swords in reverse, about taking a break, taking time out. This is the card about rest, so it's like there's no rest for the weary. That's what I'm getting right now. I don't know if that means you need to rest, or if it means that the time for that is over, or the time to retreat is over. Especially if you are nurturing a new relationship, or if a new relationship is coming in. But I'm getting that the 10 of Swords in reverse, it is something unexpected. It's something unexpected. It's something unexpected. And I feel like you and this person are going to be building together. I feel that you're going to If you're not going to be building together, then you're going to, I don't know, travel together. I think it's traveling or seeing new things, which for you is going to be about building. It's about building a relationship, if nothing else. All right, I had somebody to come out. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands in the upright. So Pisces, we don't want you to keep going it on your own. Like, I think what this message is that either you're overthinking the situation. I think you're overthinking the situation. You've really gotten into this mode where you're out on your own, you're doing your thing, and you don't want anybody to bother you, and you don't feel like dealing with the crap, so you're kind of walking away from it. But I think that you're going to wind up missing something very valuable if you do. All right, so we've got Five of Wands here in the upright. Again, we're talking about conflict, but it's a conflict in your spirit. I feel like this has to do with really expressing yourself creatively or being able to express who you truly are. Um, it's about self-expression. It's about your fire, your joie de vivre. And then here we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is shows a person sitting in a field of flowers, just really appreciating nature and appreciating what they have. So, what can I say about this? What I can say about this is take your time, Pisces. I mean, it's no rush. There is no rush. Um, yes, it looks like there things are moving along and things are starting fresh and you have that in front of you, and I think that that's great. I don't think that you need to rush it. I just don't. If you're not quite at the point where you're ready to start a new relationship, then continue to study. Cast your nest back into the ocean. This is Seven of Wands. This is a Seven of Cups season. And because of Seven of Cups season, there may be things coming towards you, people, situations, relationships, etc., that you have to decipher and discern whether or not you want to be bothered or not. I'm not getting that it's imperative, but I am getting that there is some possibility in this relationship. Again, I'm getting it here, but it did come in reverse, so maybe you're not seeing the possibilities there. Either way it goes, the bottom line for me, for you, is to be willing to not only, well, I think that this part right here is about you taking the time to study yourself, to study the situation and not be overly concerned about it. And really honing and fine tuning yourself. I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't, even though the relationship might be there. And the thing of it is if it's meant to be, then it will wait for you. They will wait for you. You don't have to rush this at all. Take care of yourself. Look after yourself. But I am going to say, I think it is something that you put out there. You probably were like, oh, I want to be in a relationship. And then the relationship showed up. So we have Three of Pentacles here. Again, you and this other person. You and this other person. Seeing that a lot here. You and another person. You and another person. You and the person for the past. We're not going to pick that one up. But you and this other person. It seems like it's very positive. We've got a 4 here, which is good foundations. We've got a 3 here, which is creativity. We got a 1 here, which is starting fresh, starting over, seeing new territory. I see you all not going away together or going to see something together or approaching a new adventure together. And then when you get there, there's just going to be so many amazing things for the two of you all to see. And sometimes maybe that's all the relationship is about. Like, it doesn't have to be like nobody has to get married tomorrow, or nobody has to, it doesn't have to be rushed. It's no rush. Okay. What do we have? Once again, you and this person traveling. This is a travel partner. This is a travel partner. You and this person are going to be traveling together. You're going to be going places together. You're going to be seeing new things together. You're going to be having some really great experiences. And I think it could be just a friendship or a very close partnership here. I'm seeing that. And it's well deserved because the person that you're letting go of is somebody who like brought something too much. They were too much. It wasn't going to work. I think I said that last month and it keeps coming up over and over again. So you may still be wrestling with this Pisces, but what I'm saying is new relationship is in order. And it's okay to let go of the old one and allow someone new to come into your life. I am getting that there is no rush on solidifying any kind of commitment in this relationship. I feel like this is an adventure partner, or this is a very good friend, or somebody that you can enjoy your life with. And it's not about getting married or settling down or anything like that. It's just an enjoyable life experience that you're having with this new person in your life. And I feel like it's going to give you a nice little balance also. In other words, I don't think it's a mistake that you ask for a new relationship. You may not be quite ready for a new relationship, but I don't think it's a mistake that you asked for a relationship, because you have gotten a relationship and you also have gotten a relationship that actually is good for you. I think that if you try not to apply um, a label or assign a task to that individual, I think that you'll be just fine. I think that if you just allow yourself to be you and this other person, then you'll be okay. You allow yourself to be yourself and allow the other person to be themselves, and I think you'll be just fine. All right, so we have the bound man. Okay, so this is the tethering. This is the bound man. That's the name of the card. But I feel like this is about being tethered to people, or feeling tethered to people, or feeling attached to people, or feeling like you got to drag somebody along behind you. This could be that old relationship that we're talking about that you may still be dragging. But it could also be any relationship that feels like you're either tethered to them, you're attached to them. There's like cords of attachment that need to be broken, because you'll know the difference between those kinds of relationships where you feel bound and gagged to them versus the relationships where you really are experiencing some joyful exchanges. And that's what you're looking for in your new relationship. Don't worry so much about commitment right now. So, yes, it's a matter of you changing your perspective about relationships in general and about what the relationship has to be. Because a relationship does not have to be romantic. A relationship does not have, a relationship or a companion relationship does not have to be sexual. It doesn't have to involve sex. It doesn't have to be romantic. You could actually have a great companionship or have intimacy with another person where the two of you can just enjoy your lives and it not be so much pressure. Okay. That might be some of the surfacing things. This right here, I think, might be about that surfacing, things that surface about yourself. Could also apply to the relationship as well. All right, so we have the Cheval, we have the Knight of Swords here, and it's in reverse. And to me, this card really represents speed and like making things happen. It's in reverse. So to me, it's just the same thing again, not being in a rush. It's not necessary for you to be in a rush to develop this relationship, but just the fact that it's there to me says that you've been doing lots of homework and you have also been digging deep within to unravel what has been. And I really get the feeling that this last relationship that you're moving out of, Pisces, was there to to really show you the wealth of who you are and the depth of who you are, and also for you to realize what patterns you may have been recycling. You may have been recycling through a pattern that needed to end. And I think that that's what ended up happening with you with this individual. So I'm glad to see that you are nurturing a new relationship. I'm glad to see that that's moving in a different way. And I think that this definitely represents a positive move or a move in the right direction for you, Pisces. So if you want to do a deeper dive, you can reach out to me. My information is in the description box below. As always, I hope you have a great day. You're having a great October, or you will continue to have a great October, and I hope you're having a wonderful life.